Hi everyone, I hope you're all really great and you are having a good day today. I am bringing through a little bit of information today about Goddess Kali Ma, or also known as Kilichima. So if you're coming across this video for the first time, I would really appreciate that you can subscribe below to my channel, and then you will get notifications as and when I pop up some new videos. I work as a channeler and a light language speaker, and I connect with my angels, my guides, my soul family. I facilitate soul readings and I facilitate group programs and workshops. The moment I'm working on a program called the Cosmic Mother, and this is primarily for women, helping women to reconnect with that goddess energy that is already within us. So I am an activator. I will help people remember their own essence, their own energy, their own soul blueprint. I also can tap into the Akash field. So it's like an Akashic library where all the information of our soul is stored. And also through the bloodline and the ancestral line, which is in the earth chakra, just below our feet, with clients' permission, of course, from themselves and their higher selves. This program has been incredibly clearing for me also. So as within, so without. So anything that's happening outside of me, anything that I'm experiencing, it's purging from within also. So any incredible light worker will be the first to put the hands up and say, we're all human, we're all navigating this journey at our own level. And as we're moving and ascending more and more, working with these incredible energies, anything that is left within me needs to be unearthed also. So when I'm bringing through any powerful energies or programs, it's also clearing me out. And today, Kali Ma, I've worked with Kali Ma many times before. First time I channeled her energy, which is my energy, your energy also. We all have Kali Ma energy within us, that mother, powerful mother energy. It scared the shit out of me, her energy, because she is so powerful. I was channeling and brought through this huge goddess energy. I didn't know what was happening. There was all these arms flailing about through me. My body was so hot, my cheeks were hot, and then the brain kicks in and the ego kicks in into fear and panic. And I was like, oh, I can't do this. And then after a couple of days of integration, her energy showed me that she is in me. So this energy is being activated within me. And then I had an understanding and an awareness, and the fear dissipated. And a lot of things that we are afraid of is because we have a lack of understanding around it at the time. So Kalima, I am now moving into my session 3 of my program. If you would like to subscribe, please do. I put the link below or above, it's below on my YouTube, with the MailChimp. It's through my MailChimp uh, program, or my MailChimp. My words are failing me. My MailChimp account. So if you just click on that, will bring you in and you can subscribe, and it'll give you a little bit of information about this program as well. So I'm channeling through session 3. I've worked with the Mother Mary energy. She's our guardian throughout all of this. Working with brought through Goddess Isis, powerful mother energy. I've brought through Goddess Hathor to clear our abundance. And towards the end of session 2, Kalima came through. So as this happens, I'm working with her energies primarily now. So Kalima is incredibly clearing. She's known as the destroyer. And the destroyer is sometimes a word that we can associate with a negative impact or a negative experience. However, part of our spiritual process is to crumble and deconstruct and destroy and annihilate everything, and I mean everything, within our bodies, within our souls that is not aligned with the truth of who we are, which is absolute love. So this will ripple through our bodies, like affecting our relationships first with ourselves, with others, with our career, with our job, with our finances. Whatever has not been working in our lives right now will come up to be cleared. So she is a very, very powerful goddess, and that is activated within us. So we have the ability to do that. Nobody can do the work for us. I facilitate and I hold this space for people so they can tap into that inner strength and that inner goddess that is already within them. So there's nobody going to come and save you, because you are the one that's going to come and save yourself. However, working with Kali Ma energy, she will find all of those pockets of density, of blocks, of resistance, of distorted mindsets that we have about ourselves and others. And she will pull them, literally, I'm seeing her arms energetically pull them out. And the last couple of days when her energy's coming through me, I have said, fuck it so much, because there's no bullshit with her at all. She will get to the core of something, take it out like from the root. With that, she will also purge through, those lower dense energies through the sacral, through the root. When the shit hits the fan, when the root, we carry so much fear, so much anger, so much rage, so much density, those um, awkward, um, not the most pleasant emotions that we will feel are compacted down there into the root chakra. And she will pull that out so we can let it out of our bodies. I see the healing process. I used to be a drama teacher, so maybe this is why I'm always showing this. There's a switchboard or a light board if you work in theaters or on a stage, and you have like a little dial, and if you're moving it down here, the stage lights go down into the dark, and if you move it up here, it's nice light, and then if you move it up here, you're going into the really bright light. That's how I see everybody's energy. That's how I relay to the energy field. I peel it back into a very simplified terms for me so I can understand. So anything that's moving down into the dark energy, or is in, the dense energy, it's thick, it's heavy. I almost feel it energetically now, because I'm moving up and up and up into the light, as many of us are moving into more light. Our bodies are becoming more crystalline. We're holding more light. And as that happens, as that's moving up, we are moving away from the dark, but we're experiencing it. So we need to integrate it. And integrate is, energy cannot be destroyed. It can only be changed or exchanged into something else. So integration means that we are holding this darker, dense energy, which is a lower vibration, in our field. I'm always shown to hold it through the heart, because the heart is a portal of love, and love is the purest light that we are. And when we bring our awareness into these feelings, these emotions, these, most sticky things that we don't want to feel, when we put them into the place of the heart, when we say, I see you and I feel you, I love you and I'm sorry. It may seem very alien to practice at the start. It did for me. It took me a long while to start saying this to myself, to some part of me that I fucking hated, to do the opposite of running from it, damping it down, numbing it out, trying to escape from it, instead of embracing it like a mother to a child, to her heart space, to the bosom. But when we start to do that, we are not denying any aspect of ourselves. So this dial that I see, all of it is perfect. There is nothing wrong with being down here. This is all part of us being human to experience that. Yes, we are ascending and we will ascend at our own place. Some people choose to stay here. However, for me, it becomes so insufferable to stay down in this level because my soul, wanting to come back into the light, knows which way it needs to navigate through. So Kali Ma will help. So along this way, there could be bumps in the road, there could be blocks, there could be areas of resistance. There's a lot happening in many layers in our energetic field that the conscious mind is not aware of, or the human mind is not aware of even. The soul knows this energy is overseeing all of this. Kalima will come in, her energy will be activated through you, and she will blast these blocks up. So they're right up in front of you, and you get the aha. I know what I need to do. This is why it's not working. This is what I need to do in this relationship or this job or with this situation or problem that may be reoccurring within my physical body, within my mental body or emotional body. So she will bring it up to you to be seen, like handing it to you and being shown a head on a platter, handing it to you on a platter. Yes, it might be very ugly. Yes, it might be very painful. Yes, might want to look away from this root, this core, this trauma, this wound, whatever it is. However, only through looking at this, only through acknowledging this pain that's in us, this suffering that's in us. Yes, I see you. Come to me through the heart. That's when the healing happens. And this is how it is. This is how our souls know what is needed to be done to dissolve and integrate this energy. So this energy is integrated, then it's dissolved back into love and light. It's not destroyed, it's transformed. It's a form of alchemy. There are many different methods and ways that this can be done. However, this is what I'm being shown by my guides and the angels and beings that I work with for me, and it's worked for me. I share this with others, and it works for them too to bring it through the heart. So Kalima is an incredible, powerful goddess, and she is very active right now in our world, whether we're aware of it or not. I feel our energy around a lot. So if you are experiencing a lot of difficulty right now, a lot of things seeming to get worse, a lot of maybe pain in the body, the pain body is maybe aggravated and agitated more. Maybe the functioning of the organs, the digestion, whatever it is, the reproductive, whatever it is, there may be things not in flow and in balance. So the blocks, even in the physical body, are coming up right now to be addressed. The mental body, so our powerful mental body, I see moves through us like a shimmering shroud around us. I've shared this experience before with a program I've facilitated called Coming Home. I see the mental body like a shroud of shimmering silver light that is moves around us. And this is filled with our thoughts, our beliefs, and our all of the how we see ourselves and our place in the world. So we think, and when we have a certain way of thinking over time, that thought process then becomes a belief system, and a belief system then becomes more ingrained within our bodies. However, everything can be released, once we start to see the truth of ourselves. So we're bypassing the mind, we're moving into the heart space. All of these illusions, and I call it the veil of illusion, a distortion and inversion of ourselves, start to integrate through us. We start to dissolve that back into the light because we start to recognize the truth of who we are. So I see this shimmering a veil of light around us, like a silver light. And if our thoughts are very positive, if we had a very supportive childhood, depending on the soul blueprint and the contracts we came in with in this lifetime also, our experiences shape this mental thought process. So if we've had, in the light, we've had a beautiful experience where loving parents, loving home, loving friendship, our mental body is going to be naturally glowing and shimmering. And then if it hasn't, like many of us, it has been a little bit dense and heavy. We've been played in neglect. Maybe there has been issues of abandonment, rejection, abuse, trauma, all of that. Or maybe it can be a little bit of, everything was okay. And then one or two situations that happened in our lives really triggered us. Then what that does is that moves into the body, it moves through the mental body, it affects our thought processes. We start to feel, so it moves through the emotional body also. We start to feel less than. Then we start to think that we're less than. And then we start to believe that we're less than. So then this is actually changing energetically this veil around us. And I see this veil. So, this veil in its natural state, aligned with source, aligned with our soul self, is shimmering and gorgeous. I wish you could plug in to see what I'm seeing. It's like a shimmering web or weave of the most delicate silver light, almost translucent. It's almost like, I don't know if you've ever seen Mercury, and when Mercury is out and rolls across, it's translucent, but it's substance as well. It's kind of got that, but in like a web or weave, like of the most beautiful embroidery, or that kind of energy around us. So when that is aligned with the soul and the heart and the truth of us, it is clear. Now, I don't want to get too complex. This is coming through, so I have to share this. What we see out into the world is what the world, the universe, will project back onto us. So I see sometimes like a huge mirror, like the children's fairy tale comes to mind a lot with this, is Snow White, and she has the wicked stepmother, and she looks in the mirror and says, magic mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. It's like we have this big large mirror, and we are projecting our thoughts, our feelings, everything about ourselves. We think we're hiding it away from other people. We are pretending and smiling everything is okay when it's not. The universe sees through all of that and sees the truth of how you are in your present moment. So if you're feeling less than and unworthy, you're projecting all of this out into the world, and the universe is saying yes to us at every turn, and it's going to bring you back exactly what you were thinking. The universe will always meet you at your level. So, what happens when our mental body becomes distorted? I see this veil dimming, as if somebody's turned that beautiful sparkly light on and it's dimmed and it's turned down, and it becomes tainted. So, what we are projecting out into the world is a tainted, dampened down version of the truth of who we are. So, we're getting a distorted perception of ourselves because it's cloudy, we're not seeing the truth of us, and we're also getting a distorted perception of what we see outside in the world. And then the universe is saying yes to us back again, yes. So, for example, my own life, I've had a lot of experiences with abandonment and rejection. So, say from my childhood, going up through national school, from maybe about the age of 7 till 11, I experienced a lot of bullying, where I spent most of those years, school years, on my own. So that in itself first goes through my emotional body, makes me feel sad, makes me feel upset, and then it moves into the mental body. So the mental body is triggered, my thoughts, my beliefs about myself become distorted. This starts to dampen down this beautiful, shimmering, metallic energy of the mental body around me. So then I'm projecting this out into the world. So I'm making that projection to the universe. I'm not good enough. I don't feel less than. And then the universe is saying yes to me, and it's going to bring me those experiences that I am saying yes to. So I'm living in a distorted, truthful version of myself. I hope that's being clear. That's the best way I can relay, because I see everything energetically and then I have to put the English language behind it. Um, so, how do we begin to shift and change this? And I have tried many, many different ways. many different avenues. And for me, it was facing it, embracing it, bringing it into my heart, and saying, I see you and I feel you. And when we bring this energy, these thought processes, we want to run away from them. They are painful and it is suffering. But when we can see beyond those thought processes, when we can see what is underneath them, there is hurt, there is suffering, there is a very saturated emotional body that is holding on to so much pain, that wants to be cried out, screamed out, roared out. So then this is bringing us into the emotional body, which I feel is where Kali Ma is working primarily, is with our emotional body, because I say fuck a lot when I work with her energy. And what is that? That's a powerful way you tell somebody to fuck off, or you're cursed or something. There's an energetic release there. This, it might be seen as being polite, but part of the spiritual process is not to be polite. We have a lot of different emotions held within our bodies. The ones that are in the light, so love, joy, laughter, happiness, bliss, all of those wonderful ones we want to stay in all the time, are very much accepted by society. And we're told, it's wonderful to see people enjoying themselves, having fun, children laughing and playing. Pardon me. But when we go into the more denser, the more heavier emotions, there's nothing wrong with them. We are meant to experience them as part of the journey. There is a heavier judgment placed upon them. So we're told from the outside coming in that these types of emotions are not acceptable. And if we experience them, then there is something wrong with us. And we all have this. So when we're feeling angry, when we're feeling rage, when we're feeling despair, fear, all of those thicker, denser emotions, they're very primal. Any animal as well has a level of those emotions within us. We are not accustomed and taught to let them out. And if we do, we don't know how we do it. So we feel as if we're experiencing these emotions, there's something wrong with us. However, I've been shown by working with my guides, working with the goddess energies, the Magdalene energies as well, screaming, roaring, letting that rage out. These get trapped down in the root chakra. That is vital for healing. And we're not shown this a lot. It's not shared a lot. So, finding outlets for you to first of all acknowledge, I'm feeling this way. I'm feeling so fucking angry. Like I feel like strangling somebody. So obviously we cannot do that. That's not a proactive, positive thing. But the energy is very real. So this needs to come out of us. So this is why, methods journaling. So tapping into your body and feeling viscerally, what is it I need? Do I need to scream? Does it need to be a vocal release? Do I need to do something with my hands? Do we need to tear? Do I need to break something? Do I need to use it through my body, through my feet? Do I need to draw or paint? You will know, you will have a resonance when you tap in as which anger or whatever it is you're releasing at that particular time. It could be different on a different day, but tuning into yourself to know. So, for example, screaming into a pillow, screaming if you're in the car and the windows are rolled up. If it needs to be more physical, punching something, not a person, but punching something, pillows, beating, squeezing, wringing out a towel. Running and sports are incredible, and many people who do a lot of running, do a lot of sports, do a lot of that, may not even be consciously aware of how beneficial it is to them, because they are getting that energy out of the body. They're pounding the pavement, they're using their physical body. That's an energetic release. Art, the creative aspects are on par with the healing aspects. There's no separation, I don't think. If we listen to somebody writing a beautiful song, and we're moved by it, that's because they're speaking from their soul. They're sharing their pain with us. Same with poetry, piece of art, you'll see it and it'll stir something in you. That's that person relaying, getting their pain, their suffering out onto a creative method. Music, dancing as well can be an incredible one. Moving the body. Yoga is amazing for getting the trapped emotions that are stuck right deep into into the ligaments, the joints, the deep muscles of the body. So there's lots of different ways to get this out of you. However, it is important to get it out of you. Um, and allowing ourselves, first of all, to acknowledge this, playing in this end and experiencing these emotions is completely normal. This is a Kalima energy wanting to pull this out of you, let this pain out of you. Sometimes we may feel like we're wounded animals so much with the sound, but let it out of you. That's a primal part of you, and it's part of your healing process. It's very, very important. Um, so that's what's coming through around that. Wanting the message is wanting to let you know there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. If you're, no matter what you're experiencing in the physical, in the pain body, in the mental body, whatever disorders you may have, however your mind is programmed to think right now, there's always a way you can release any suppressed emotions through this as well. And when this happens, there's an energetic release. Your body will naturally start to come back into alignment. Yes, there will be layers. Yes, it was like a roller coaster. There'll be peace, there's an expansion and contraction. However, you are the only person that knows your body, your mind, your soul like you. And we are very accustomed to looking for answers outside of ourselves. We're very accustomed to wanting other people to approve of us. However, I'm really feeling that these dynamics are going to change, even as we're out in a restaurant or out in public somewhere, and there's a little kid having a meltdown or having a temper tantrum. That can really trigger many, many people because they are doing what their parents would have told, telling them they're not allowed to behave that way. But this is all conditioned thinking. What is wrong with a kid having a meltdown? They're meant to have a meltdown. They're in their truth. They're moving through their emotions, through their field as they're meant to with the flow. Um, so it's learning, however, as we're adults, not having meltdowns, but having a positive outlet to release these emotions. And Kalima energy will help with that. So whether you join my program or not, that is your own choice. You can call in your Kalima energy at any time and welcome her in to help release all of those blocks, help that breakdown so the breakthrough will come after that, which is a very, very important part of it. We're breaking down all of that density so we can let more light in. So then we stay more and more up into these beautiful aspects of the self rather than playing down here anymore. We'll know how to move out of it quicker. Also Ganesh. So through Kalima's energy, bringing through Ganesh, and Ganesh is the remover of obstacles. So it will also support her and help her in this journey. So I'm going to pick a card from my light language pack just to sum up what I've been saying today. And so if it resonates with you, if you'd like to come and work with me, please let me know. This program that I am facilitating is on a donation basis. There is 5 healing meditations working through all of the goddess energies, and you can find out more information. It's I recommend, or I have a suggestion of a sliding scale of 22 to 44 euro per session. However, if you cannot make that, then I would ask a donation just to be placed for each session as a mark of an energetic exchange and respect for the work that I bring through. However, primarily the most important is that everything, loads of women can receive this program without having to have any additional financial pressure. Remembrance. Okay, so 2 cards on enlightenment. So this is the card remembering the truth of who you are, the light, the love. There's an energetic being in the very center of this, filled with a light. So the light, the more we let go, the more we realign with the heart, the truth of us, the remembrance of us, of our soul, of our journey, of why we're here will all come back to us. Lots of pink color here representing the love that we are. Lots of ultraviolet as well, which represents the ultraviolet light flame that's brought through by Saint Germain. This is all about transmutation, transformation of darker, denser energies, and enlightenment. So, as within, so without. So, the whole world, as in Mother Earth herself, is an energetic being, and she is also undergoing her own enlightenment right now. So, within the core of her Earth, there is going to be so much more. There's a lot of crystalline activities, there's a lot of remembering happening here. The consciousness of Earth is raising, the elementals, the fairy realms, the tree spirits, the spirits of the stone, all of her beings are becoming more on board. So people are their awareness is shifting, and we are remembering the path of our ancestors. You know, in Ireland, the Druids, how we lived from the land, how we connected and listened to the land. All of this is also moving into a higher consciousness. So whatever we are experiencing within ourselves, Mother Earth is experiencing also. And this is so the whole planet can eventually reach enlightenment and a place of peace. And I hopefully will see that in this lifetime. So that is all the information I'm getting today. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not done so. If you would like to join the Cosmic Mother, please sign up as well below through the MailChimp app. And have a beautiful, beautiful day until the next time. Be good, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.